Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to my channel. Today, the video is featured by Inlovearts. Um, I was contacted by one of the people who work in the store to review some of their product. Um, I want to tell you their supplies are from China. However, they have an independent store here uh, in the U.S. They make their own dies and stamps, and they have their own designers that make them for them. I am not affiliated with In Love Heart in any matter. I'm not getting paid for this. I only got sent the supplies, and I will give you my honest opinion. Uh, in the description box is going to be all the dies. I was able to choose the things that I wanted, and I chose things that I think it will be interested to you guys, something different. Um, the quality, like I say, is like any other of China product, but I will give you a little, get into a little more of that in a couple of seconds. I also want to thank Maya. My daughter usually do my nails, but for circumstances, she wasn't able, but her friend Maya did my nails. She picked this yellow and matte black. I feel like a bumblebee, but thank you, Maya. She watches my videos once in a while. She don't comment, but she is subscribed. And by the way, if you're not subscribed and you're new to my channel, welcome. Um, if you're not subscribed, subscribe, hit the bell next to subscribe so you can receive future videos and also see some of the tutorials and collaborations and giveaways because I do hidden giveaways. Um, the other good thing is this company in Love Art has a lot of things in their website. It's not only dies and stamps, they have planner stuff, they have diamond painting if you'd like diamond painting. Um, if you I have a diamond painting. It's a very small one that my daughter gave me, and I'm working on it. And I hope it's very relaxing. So they have a variety. I you know gonna have the link so you can search the store. I'm gonna have the link of all the dies and supplies that I received. And I received this on Friday, but yesterday I wanted to do at least one project to give you inspiration and see the quality of the product before I show the dies. And also, uh, they were generous enough to give me a code for you to get a 15% discount. I will appreciate if you use my code when you buy because I am not getting any money for this. That is for you guys to get the discount to give you something because of the support you give me. But if you use my code and my links, it's going to show that my video engaged with people in YouTube, and I really will appreciate it if you do that. And also, the good thing that they have $25 free shipping after $25 worldwide. Doesn't matter where you live, you're going to get your dies, and you are going to get them if you're in the United States. I guess you get it from here, from the warehouse here. Mine dies came from California. They got here really quick, really quick. And the person that managed the uh, customer service is very nice, and the owner is very nice. She was always, I asked her questions. She was able to tell me all the information I wanted to know. So, with no further ado, let me show you the dies that I chose. Okay, first of all my dies came together in this package. And I'm going to show you what I picked. Okay. The first die that I picked was this die, and this die is called the Monstera olive leaves. And most of these dies are like $3. And if you use, again, like I say, I always looking for leaves. And here I was very, let me just take something to put in top in here so you guys can see better. That's better. This die, very steady, the quality is very thick. It's a thickness, because some of the dyes sometimes are so flimsy, but this is very steady. I used 65-pound cardstock. I used my Cuttlebug, and one time I went through and it cut it like butter. No problems. And look how well in detail this is. I think this is an essential to have if you want to do your own. You don't want to add a lot of bulk, putting, leaves and stuff, and you want to use paper. This is very awesome. Like, I use this paper here that is ombre, and I got different colors. I'm looking for the bigger one. Oh, the bigger one is here. And I storage my dies in these CD bags that I buy from Amazon. Is a seller from Amazon. Look at how pretty that die is, that leaf is, and this one. And here you get the ombre effect. These two I used in one of my projects. So very nice. I'm not affiliated with Amazon, but if you are interested in the link how to get these are a 5x7. They have 4x6, and they have bigger than this. But I use this size with the magnets that are 4x6 because it's more convenient. In this case, I decide to leave my dies this way because when I cut, sometimes I just sit down, cut a bunch of leaves and at once and storage them, so when I need them I have them handy. And what I do is I just put it in the same package that I have. The other good thing is if you own a sidekick. My sidekick is old because this is a Hello Kitty sidekick, but this is exactly the same that Tim Holtz got. Or if you have the red one, there's tons of them. Or if you have bought one from China, the good advantage of these is that you can use these small machines instead of the bulky ones if you separate your dies. That's another pro that I found about the dies. So I got that die. I wanted to get things that I was going to use. The other thing that I loved, and this one I chose because I want to do an experiment with it. I'm going to do cards and tutorials using all these dies because it's the least I can do. They've been very generous and very condescending, sending me stuff. This is a door die. It's called window. That one is called window decoration die. Like I say, all the links are below. So follow the link and my code. It will be there. And my code is to get a 15% discount code is F as flag, S as sun, all in capitals, V as in Victor in capital, and my last name. And my last name it will be like this: FS and Velasquez. That's going to be my code. And if you are so grateful to use that code, you will benefit of a 15, and it's going to show that what I'm doing is, helping them in some way. So this one I took for an experiment, and you don't want to miss this video because I am working on it. So stay tuned for that. The other one that I took was this one. This is a mushroom. You know, now we're working with fairies and gnomes and all that thing. And this was the size that I think is very nice. You know that I have a Facebook group called Rolodex Card Addiction. It's all the information will be in the link below. It's a private group if you want to belong to it. And I think this is the perfect size if you want to do things. I love doing scenes. And this is a paper piece die that you can paper piece. And I love the dies that you can paper piece. And this die is awesome. The other die that I was very excited to find was this one. And this one is called Bouquet combo decoration dies. And this one bring the flowers that you can cut in multiples, and you can inlaid if you cut it in different colors inside of the flower if you want. I will do a tutorial how to do that. And also you get different foliage that you can use to make your bouquet. You get a beautiful bow and also a tag where you can put if you want to send the name of the person you're sending the card to. And I'm telling you, most of these dies were less than what, $2-3. And maybe you can find them in other places a little cheaper, but it takes longer to get here. And also when you buy an eBay, Amazon, or some of these dies, you get to pay for shipping unless you have Prime, because most of them are third parties. Let's see what else I have here. Okay. I picked this one also thinking of my Rolodex cards. Now for the holidays is this one is called Silhouette 3 Tree Silhouette Die. This is 4 inches. Perfect to make a scene. And this is 3.5. So this is perfect to put, behind to make a scene and pop it up and put it on your Dex card or your Rolodex. And they are very easy to cut. And these, if you have a little clipper, you can clip them off, or you can but if you notice, you can do this and you can, offset it a little bit or use half part of it. But this die is a very promising die. I am very happy. And like I say, it's a very sturdy quality and they cut wonderful. The other thing I picked was this bow. And maybe you will say, oh, I have thousands of bow. The reason why I picked this bow is because in the projects that I have in mind, I want to use a paper bow. And I wanted to use a paper bow that it was from their company, so I can use as much as possible of their supplies they send me when I make my cards or my projects. So I decide this is called the binding bow shaped die. And it's very, very nice. I am very happy with it. So, okay, so those were the dies. I want to do also try some stamps. Okay. And when I saw this stamp, it came to my mind the Christmas in the Country by Prima. This is the stamp. It's called a Christmas stamp. It has the deer with the antlers. It has little feathers. It has roses. It has arrow. It says boho there. And it has little tiny little like bows that you can add probably in. You can put the roses and that. And the stamp, you can get the stamp. Their stamps are made of silicone, so they peel very easy. This is a very detailed, and that's why I clean it the best I can. It got a little bit stained, but it looks a little darker. But this one, for example, that I used, let me see. This one that I used, you can see it's very clean. I think it's because this one has a lot of texture. And the other good size, the advantage that I find is that they have their images, so you know where your stamp belongs. So I'm very happy. I think that's another pro for them. And I like the silicone because I have bought stamps. They are, non-branded stamps. And when you try to peel them, they're so stick to it that I even broke a stamp trying to get it out. This stamp comes also with the die, and these are the other thing that I buy in Amazon. These are the 4x6 magnetic sheets. It has adhesive on the back, but I don't use the adhesive. You get a die for everything except boho. But you get even for this little tiny, and they fit perfectly. And I was very happy to receive the stamp. And I am going to share a card that I made with this stamp and some other die. Okay, so then I order another stamp. She sent it to me, but she was aware that were a boo-boo in the stamp. But I think you still can buy the stamp. I don't know if she's going to get it off the website or not. The link is going to be there. Is this one. Is another Christmas stamp. And I was very happy with it. And because when I saw these little houses, all I think about was, what is it? Maggie Holmes. Okay. And the stamps and the dies are separate. If you can buy the stamps, or if you don't want to buy the dies, you don't have to. This die came with a little boo-boo, and is that for some reason this die, the house die, don't match with the houses. But everything else matches everything. You don't get a die for the Merry Christmas, but you get a die for the what do you call the sleigh? And I thought it was so cute to see the presents coming down in parachute, and you get 4 sizes, and you get the dies here for every single one. Like I say, she was aware of it, but she sent it when she figured it out. And I want to make you, maybe this, it's not going to be, but I want to share because I think this stamp is very, 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 very cute. And like I say, it's silicone. Look how easy it gets. And it stained a little bit my stamps because, sometimes these stamps, when you use, because I use my Copics to make this 2 projects that I made. And I use the Gina designed, the amalgam ink. That is great. I love it for my stamps. It stained a little bit your stamp, but it's awesome to use with Copic colors or any alcohol. And then on one of my cards, I use the fluffy stuff from Cosmic Shimmer. And this is why fluffy stuff is like snow. You put it on and then you heat it, and it puffed up with your heat tool. And the collection I use for one of my cards, for both of my cards, was the Christmas in the Country, and one what do you call it? One ephemeral. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry about that. Somebody was knocking in the door just when I decide to do this. Okay, so the first card that I did using the stamps was this card. I used this die cut that you see here. I used different papers and I wanted to use the copper colors. These are regular papers, and this cut is from it's a file from my scan and cut that I caught because I wanted to put the deer like I wanted to put him a little higher, but it was too late. I already put him in there. But you can see I color. I use the paper. I distress it. I use fire brick to distress the edges. These are the flowers that I cut with these dies. You can see how well you can use them as fillers. This is a beautiful Christmas. This is an awesome way to use. Look how beautiful he looks. He looks gorgeous. I make his eye, and I use the white pen also to give them details. I use glossy accent in their antlers, and I put flowers on. So this is a girly deer because it has little flowers on the antlers, but it was a very easy card to make. I cut this with a punch actually that I have, the circle, and then I used this cut 3 sizes or 4 sizes, I don't know. And I decided to use that to kind of encase my deer. And this is a beautiful Christmas card. You can also use it if you want to make it more masculine using plaid, then adding the flowers. You can use, I colored the deer with some Copics. And like I say, I use some glossy accent. And I think this is, and everything worked perfectly. It's stamped. You see how in detail that is, and you can see how well it's stamped. I was very impressed with that, you know, very good stamp. Okay, so that was that one using this one. And then, like I told you, I used this stamp and I used all the dies. I fussy cut the houses and I made this card. I use color Copics I color the Santa sleigh. Everything is perfectly the size. This I used the die for this and all the. I thought it was so cute that you have different sizes of the presents, and then the little houses out there. And I put some snow, and I put a little ribbon and some flowers and a little leaf in here, and I put snow here to kind of ground it. And then I put this in the top. I would have do this different, but it was too late. And I had little tiny of these stars that I adhere in there. So this was another card that I did. And the illusion that I want to create is that Santa is throwing the gift, and as they get closer, they get bigger. This is more far away. This is getting there, and this is almost in the village. And I use Merry Christmas. I use embossing. So I think so far for the amount of money, like I say, this is an awesome stamp. I love it. Maybe Even if I have to fussy cut, everything is really easy to fussy cut if you want to buy the stamps. And like I say, the dies, the only die that have something came wrong and she was aware and she told me before was when before she sent it, she says if I would have knew. But I wanted to put it there because the quality of the stamp, I have bought from other companies stamps where the dies don't even match, not a single one. Here, the only die is that is a little offset, so for you to cut. But other than that, all these other tiny little one cut perfect, and you can see it there. So thank you very much for watching. I hope this helped you to give you some information. If you're not subscribed, I hope you subscribe and hit the bell button because I will do a tutorial about doing this and how you can. I did my background using Distress inks and my brushes. And like I say, I make the snow using this. And I am very happy with the quality and the stamps and dies that I chose. And they were here really quick. And remember that you get 15% off additional of the price, and the price are already reduced. So you are going to get a good deal. If you use, it's going to be linked on the description box below. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, hit the button, and if you like this video, give me thumbs up. If you don't like this video, well, give me thumbs down. Anything helps because I am open to criticism. And if there's anything you think I should improve, or there's something you have any question about it, feel free to comment below. Let me know which card, if you like the cards that I created using the dies and the stamps. And like I always say, scrapbooking or crafting make me happy. I hope it make you happy, and that's why you are here in my channel. It put a big smile on my face, and I hope it put a big smiles in yours. So I hope this inspire you. Happy crafting, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.